In the course of a lifetime, a person can spend so much time, energy, and money trying to stay fit and slow down the natural aging process. But do the latest diets, fitness fads, and cosmetics really help to turn back the hands of time, or is there a better approach to getting older? Dr. Roger Landry is a preventive medicine physician who has spent more than a decade smashing stereotypes of aging and redefining the possibilities of older adulthood. And he's here to talk about his new book, Live Long, Die Short. Live Long, Die Short. It's a guide to authentic health and successful aging. Doctor, thanks for being here.
I appreciate the opportunity.
So you talk about successful aging. Is there such a thing?
Yes, I believe there is. The title pretty much describes it. Live Long, Die Short is what we call in public health terms a compression of morbidity. I wasn't going to call it compression morbidity. So
no one would get that, I don't think.
Morbidity is when we're sick and impaired, and we want to limit the time that we're sick and impaired. So it is possible for us to live vitally and, again, limit that time and actually live long, die short. And paying attention to our health, all aspects of it, is what is the key.
Now let's talk about the research you did to put the book together.
Yes.
Extensive, I would assume.
It is. It was building on what MacArthur Foundation did in the 80s and 90s. They discovered that how we age is determined mostly by our lifestyle, 70% in fact. What we found was the same. We built on that, we applied the principles, and we found that if you pay attention to your physical, mental, social, and spiritual self, absolutely, you can age in a much, much better way and compress that time you're sick.
We like that. And in the book, you talk about 10 empowering tips to go through it.
Exactly.
And we're going to talk about some of them. The first one you say is, never act your age.
I love that one. That's my favorite.
I think I do too.
Well, to the extent we do act our age in today's society, the stereotype is that aging is about decline. After a certain time, you decline.
Sure.
If you don't act your age and you realize you can grow through your entire lifespan, that's not acting your age, but it is the way to age in a much better way.
All right, and the importance of exercise, we hear that almost every day.
Well, surely, but the problem I have is that although the big fitness machines and the gym memberships are all very great, most people don't do that throughout their lives. So it's really a lifestyle of being active, moving. Moving is magical, and our bodies require it, our brains require it. So if we keep moving, find a way to take a few extra steps here and there,
sure,
climb some stairs, park a little, it makes all the difference for our entire body.
And you say to make small changes, because typically big changes fail.
They do. How many of your New Year's resolutions are still with
none.
you? Exactly.
Probably none, Doctor.
It is the way it is with us. When we actually have large change, when we face large change, even when it's self-induced, we're programmed to respond to that with fear, and that is what causes us to fail. And so small changes builds our confidence that we can indeed change.
Sure, motivation,
so
right? You get a little bit
steps,
done.
Baby steps, exactly, Teresa. The Japanese call this kaizen. Small steps are the way to success.
All right, and you also mentioned that it's important to stay in the workforce and get involved in the community.
That is a way to stay engaged, and that's the key thing. We shouldn't be in the bleachers of life. We should be out on the playing field of life. That usually means being connected to others. In our society, we become more and more isolated. With that come a lot of risks. And so we need to have people where we can speak to them like we're doing, touch them occasionally, be able to call them at 3 a.m. When that happens, our immune system's better, we stay healthier.
Wow, and then the last point we're going to make is that you say it's possible to grow new brain tissue.
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yeah, well, absolutely. To the extent we challenge our brain, and that's learning new things, that's like miracle grow for our brain. We can actually scan brains and see the brain getting bigger. And when that happens, it make it less likely that we ever get the symptoms of dementia.
And how do we do that? Are there mind games or tricks, or how do we do it?
Mind games work. It's learning new things. If you've been doing crossword puzzles, keep on doing that.
Okay.
That's good. But learn new things, even if we just eat with the opposite hand. But if we learn a new language or a musical instrument, our brains just about explode, and that's very healthy for our brains.
Very good. Well, Doctor, where can we find some more information and the book itself?
Well, the book is on Amazon, and you can get it on my website, livelongdieshort.com, and I'd be pleased if people would read it. I invite feedback.
Very good. You could see it right there on the screen. Live Long, Die Short, the guide to authentic health and successful aging. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.